My mentality with buying this boat has been that it's like purchasing an education. There it is, guys. That's my education right there. Hey, how about that?
How's your first sail, man?
Good. It's quite scary, yeah, to be fair, looking at the waves.
In the warm sun, this place looks more like the jewel of this coast. What a beautiful winter day. Quite a few boats at the anchorage. I know it's too much dark content, but this guy is just way too attached.
Oh, he's alright.
He has to be uncomfortable, but he has to be next to Mark. Aww.
So this is the Tramontane and Mistral, and Friday, Saturday's even stronger. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking a bit. Sunday calms down. Have a lot of weather coming in from Italy. Yeah, I think it comes.
Italy. Yeah.
Starts in Croatia, coming across Italy. But then throughout the week, it looks like light northerlies, which is perfect for making our way down the coast. So I saw an octopus while I was standing on the swim platform. So I went for a little swim. Didn't find that octopus, but did see lots of nice fish. And some pretty big fish as well, which came quite close, so I may be able to break my spearfishing virginity in this place. Maybe this place really is the jewel of the Costa Brava. And also it was nice to check that the skegs and rudders and the shoes, the rudder shoes basically, which I put on with epoxy, that they're not cracked or anything, because they'll have been through quite a lot of stress. So it's nice to see that all that stuff's holding up nicely. Some of the anti-fouling did come off the skeg though, so it's just got epoxy primer there, but not too serious. But everything's good. Cool. We'll probably have a few days here because the wind's going to be really heavy out there. In here it's nice and sheltered, so then we'll make our way down the coast after that. Definitely need to get a wetsuit though, because it's freezing after 5 minutes in there. So the wind really picked up from that away, and it was getting a little bit sketchy. We were getting quite close to the red boat, but in the night the red boat and the catamaran actually hit each other, so I don't know if that's because monohull catamarans moving slightly differently. Anyway, his anchor is underneath our boat, so we're going to move so that he can move. Yeah, we're going to move closer to the buoys. It's funny because when we came in we were right over there, and then this wind came in, and obviously the anchor didn't drag, but it does need a few meters to reset, I think. So I know I've criticised people for anchoring close to us in a previous video, and I think 2 videos before that we had basically swung during the night, and we had come very, very close to another boat. But yeah, sometimes when the wind changes, there's nothing you can really do. This guy's now, I think, having a bit of trouble getting his anchor up. I'm not sure what we could actually do. But you know, if you communicate with the boats and you just say, my anchor's, because his anchor was under our boat, if you just communicate and then it's good. But we'd had it where someone had actually pulled our anchor up. I wish I'd got it on film, and they didn't even say sorry or thank you for helping them, or it's just about communication. Yeah. People are always happy to help a fellow seafarer.
On the sofa, okay?
Yeah, Dadiana's hiding all the valuables because we're going on a very long trek, because my appetite for catching a fish by spearing it rather savagely is so high. I'm so hungry for that fish. So to make life easier, I'm gonna go and get a wetsuit, and we need to go to a little cheap supermarket to stock up.
Yeah.
Well, the Anchorage is just right in the city center of this place, and all the shop around is very, I don't know, like kind of
High
posh. And we can only do some window shopping, but we're not interested in stuff anyways. So we're going to the commercial retail parks.
It's always a worry leaving the dinghy for long periods, but we try and find a place where it'll fit in, such as amongst these other boats. And sounds really bad, but in a slightly posher part of town, as opposed to just lying on the beach where mischievous teenagers may try and take it for a little row. So fingers crossed this will be still here in 2.5 hours when we get back. You ready for the walk of your life?
Huh?
Are you ready for the walk of your life?
Well, we did worse. I love walking, so I don't mind. And I love little.
Oh yeah, Decathlon. Such a great shop. Has good cheap stuff.
Everything you need from sports, any sports, you can find it in here. After Aldi, we saw this big animal shop in the retail park. And Yoshi gets to come in. Yoshi gets to shop as well. Alright, let's buy some tennis ball. It was a mistake. Now he doesn't want to leave this shop. Even when we got him like a beef treat.
Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi. Hey, look.
Oh god. This boy, first thing we arrived, got into his wetsuit.
I'm gonna shave as well
Why?
because the mask doesn't fit on my mouth very well otherwise.
Give us a tour. Give us a catwalk.
It's a bit tight. Feels a bit tight.
Looking professional.
Basically, there's some fish called salper porgy or salper soper. They look really easy to catch, but I'm gonna look for a bass because I saw some bass
Oh,
or
nice.
dorado. In fact, if I see one of those, I'll shoot one.
Nice.
Because we're not desperate for fish, but if we can get a really nice fish, it'd be nice. Or maybe I will just shoot one just to see.
But you have to eat it.
Oh yeah! So floaty. Okie dokie.
Good luck. I really got worried for a little while. I went in to change my pants and I was actually gonna go for a dinghy ride to go find Mark because I saw him all the way over there 10 minutes ago. And then when I looked back, he wasn't there. You were gone for about an hour.
This wetsuit is a game changer.
Really? I was actually really worried about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was searching for you. I was looking and I was like, well, I see there's no fish.
So, let me tell you. There wasn't the same amount of fish out as yesterday.
Yeah.
I was holding out for a good snapper
Yeah,
or like a bass,
yeah,
but I didn't see any of those.
yeah.
But there's loads of mullet, and I had a
Ah.
few shots at some mullet.
Oh, really?
But my heart wasn't really in it because I didn't really want to eat mullet. But I saw an octopus, that was nice.
Oh, nice.
And I had the gun like pointed right at the head of this mullet, and it was just eating the sand.
Aww.
I think I want that fish to live
Yeah.
more than I want to eat it, so just like. But then there was some cocky mullet which come like swimming up like, woo! Like, what the f are you doing here? Alright. They're just a little bit too far away. But this suit,
Yeah.
I could stay here for like another hour or two.
Wow, that's cool.
I didn't know they were that good.
Wow, that's cool.
I can't believe I've gone so long without flippers and a wetsuit.
Well, if you you can find chestnut in the supermarket, that means the winter is definitely here. I enjoy eating seasonal food because I think it's a way nature is telling you maybe your body needs some of this. It's kind of like watermelon in the summer. You need a lot of water because of the heat. I don't know what you have in here, but maybe it's good for your incubation. What is your favorite winter food? Let me know in the comments. I'll try them out. Highest temperature 30 minutes, and when it's done, when you're cooling it, put a cover over it so that the steam will help to release the inner skin so it's easier to peel.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I got one, but it's so small.
Oh,
I thought it was bigger.
show us the fish.
Oh, it's about the size of a mackerel, but...
Ah, well, it's your first time. I would say a little bit congratulations, and it's experience.
Yeah, it was a good shot, straight through.
And the most important thing is that you feel bad. Show us the fish. I can't see it.
Oh, I feel bad for it.
It looks like a mackerel.
It's about the size of a mackerel.
Thank you very much, little fish. Yoshi's waiting for his dinner. Aww. These are ready. And Mark's got some fish too, so we can have chestnut fish today.
Finally got the fish. I felt bad though because it wasn't as big as what it looked like. And I'd already taken a few shots at other fish and missed, so I wasn't expecting to hit. Anyway, we've got like a small fish for tea. But I'm not sure if that meal will be worth that poor fish's life.
Don't feel bad. It's okay.
So this is our fish.
We will eat it fully.
So to gut them is easy, you just go from the poo hole to the front and then squeeze out all the guts. A nice little tapas.
Yoshi's dripping.
This is my first time trying mullet. Looks like a pretty nice white fish.
It's good. It just tastes like fish.
It does just taste like fish, doesn't it?
I like this better than mackerel, to be honest. Yeah.
It's quite flaky. Bit like a poor man's cod. We are still at this anchorage in San Feliu de Guisols, no idea how you pronounce that. And it looks like we're going to be here for some time. There's potentially a window in about 3 or 4 days, but it's looking a little bit funky and quite wet. The kind of plan for the winter is to put the boat in a marina near Barcelona for a month and a half, 2 months, while we go home to see our families. And we need to basically watertight this boat for that time. It's not the wettest place on earth, but pretty much every fitting leaks. So I'm going to get started today on doing these cleats, which are leaking, and these little loop holes. I'm not sure what they are, but I think they're just for clipping on. So I'm going to take those out today. I'm going to rebed them with butyl tape, and then that should hopefully stop, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaks. Yeah, the idea was to get to the marina and then spend 2 weeks doing this, but because we're literally stuck here, I mean, it's not a bad place to be stuck. We've got everything that we need around, obviously. We've got Decathlon, which is good, a good walk away. Got supermarkets, it's reasonably calm. Sometimes it gets quite rolly in here, but if you check out the weather, I'll show it. I'll probably be overlaying it over this clip now. The weather is set to change massively, and there's some pretty bad storms coming, so We are not looking forward to that. That's why we're getting the boat watertight. Hopefully we can make progress to our destination in a few days. If not, then we're going to be stuck here for a long time. Nadiana needs to sort her visa out in Barcelona, so she needs to, from here she needs to take a train because we thought we'd be in Barcelona at this point. The big problem is we can't sail anywhere, you know, we can't even do like a 10-20 mile trip unless the wind is blowing us in that direction, or if we can sail there, because the engine, I'm sure you're sick of hearing it, it's just, we can't confidently go anywhere knowing that if we have to push against some waves, because when we were coming out of a previous anchorage, Puerto de la Selva, our first stop in Spain, we were punching into waves with the engine and we were going 1.5 knots, so we cannot afford to be caught with wind on our nose. It's just not, we just don't have the power to do it. So these are the mini cleats. I think they've been done with Sikaflex, and they're just on these little fiberglass plates here. So I'll probably just put them back, the plates. These bolts, I don't know, I'll probably just clean them up and reuse them as well. And we don't have a chandeliers nearby or somewhere where we can get stainless stuff. I can see the Sikaflex on them. My finger's still wonky and painful, so I can't really use it. Also nice to be able to check out the core as well, which is probably not in the greatest condition. It is balsa here as well, so the top decks are all balsa. There we go, big blob of Sika. I'm not quite sure what to do with these pieces of wood because they're bent to the cabin roof shape. So and fabricating one of these or making one of these is not going to be easy out at anchor. So that is a sailing yacht playing boom boom bangy bangy dancey music. Fin sailor. I like fin sailors and naughty cats. Welcome to my sanding line where I've managed to turn something like this in a very short time to this. So apologies for the light. You can see it's a little bit rotten here, but once it's sealed up it should dry out, and then in future they can be replaced, but I'll paint them so they look good at least, and hopefully the paint won't go all funky with the moist wood. So we're all out of acetone, but we do still have some brake cleaner, which is basically acetone in a can. So I'm gonna paint these. Oi. So I'm using this Stella Lac paint, which is basically like a cheap top black from International, but it's not. This isn't from International. Thanks to Alex for this, who gave us this can. Very, very kind of you. So let's paint this on. I have to say, I'm enjoying doing this. Bit of DIY. It reminds me of the good old days a couple of months back. They were good times. Stressful sometimes, but mostly really nice. Learning. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I've learned as much as I thought I would. So we got this butyl tape from AliExpress as well. It was really cheap. We used it on the window screws and it's really good. So basically I'm just going to bed down these little cleats now after spending what seemed like an eternity cleaning them up. So I just get a thin sausage. So I'll just put some around the edge. So I just put it around the edge like that, and I'll put it just around these little screw holes as well, just to make sure. I'm also going to put some around the screw head here. And that will bung it up nicely. So I just squeezed that in. 3 more of those to go, and then we have those other ones to do as well. So the rain came before I had a chance to finish these. Glorious pieces of wood. And it's raining really badly. We moved places as well, and we're basically at the marina entrance. So we're basically blocking the marina, but it is so rough out there. There's like 3 or 4 boats which are kind of bobbing up and down crazily, but we're very hopefully well set. We've got what, 35 40 meters.
The winter has catched up.
Caught up to us. We thought we escaped it in Potsinley, but it's well and truly here.
Yeah.
So this is the marina. This is the anchorage. We were over here before. Now we're over here. I'm just watching this line to see if we move. We've been swinging around a bit, and we're all good. But yeah, here's the entrance to the port, which doesn't look that far away on Navionics. Less than 100 meters to there and to there. Same. Back to the pots and pans.
But now it's only these flappy windows. I think we really need to.
We need to just do it.
No, but what way?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not just sealing them. It's more.
Epoxy.
You mean seal them up? We're planning to stay up late.
Yeah, we're tantalisingly close to the dock. And there's some very strong gusts coming in.
Mr. Captain is preparing for the worst.
I've been wearing this for the last 2 hours. Just ready. Ready to go.
It's 2 now, and the anchor watching is making Mark losing his mind.
You mean Long Mark Silver? With the silver eye, with the red eye.
Are you a cyborg?
I'm a cyborg from the future, and I've come to tell you
We're gonna be okay.
we're gonna be alright, but something big's gonna happen.
Like what?
I don't know. Can't tell you, otherwise it'll mess with the past, the butterfly effect. I have to make sure everything goes to plan.
I can't believe I actually believed him one time.
Well, when I said I was from the future.
Yeah. Well, because you really made it sound really real. Or maybe I can be really naive. Or I just have too much trust in you.
Never trust a cyborg.
Well, we're all losing our mind. Except little Yoshi.
He's also lost his mind. Look at his sleeping position.